So as a 20-year-old man who has been in business for about 2 years, has been in self-improvement for the past 2 years, and has absolutely changed his life. I've been in a few arcs, I've experienced a few different things, and I've been in a few different arcs in my life. I've tried different things, I've been in different phases. As a young man, I've got needs. Sometimes I can be really locked in. Sometimes I can be, really unlocked in. Like for instance, right? I'm someone who loves wine. I can drink loads. Doesn't mean I'm an alcoholic. I still work harder than most people. I still work like crazy. But when it comes down to drinking and having a good time, David can have a good time. And something that I've been doing for the past, I'd say, about a year and a half, basically 2 years now, it's been a consistent theme. It's combat training and MMA. Okay, I've made a video on this before, but I genuinely think and I genuinely believe that the best thing that any single man can do, any man who wants to achieve great things, who wants to build his mindset, who wants to build his body, and who wants to build his confidence, the best thing that any man can do is get into combat sports, MMA, boxing, jiu-jitsu, whatever. And I don't just say this as someone that and I don't just say this as someone that has experienced it myself, although experience is the best teacher. I say it because all of the great people that I look at, all of my great friends, all of my friends that are crushing it, that are great men, we all have one thing in common. We work really hard on business. We can have loads of fun, but we also beat the fuck out of each other. We also train as hard as fucking possible. And we're also focused on just building our life and becoming great men in all facets of life, okay? Not just the making money aspect, not just the relationships aspects, but we're also really focused and we're really driven in things when it comes down to like training hard and building our body. In November, on the 22nd of November exactly, I have a boxing fight. Okay, I'm having my first ever boxing fight, and it means now that effectively I've been in camp. Right, this has been my first week of in camp, and what that camp sort of looks like is I'm training twice a day. I wake up at 6 a.m., have a 5 to 7K run, and then in the evening I'll either do boxing or strength and conditioning workout at the gym. And then on the Sunday, so I do that 6 days a week, and then on the Sunday, I'll just do like a long 10K run, or something a little bit longer. It's like my rest day, and I won't be trying to run at all. I'll basically be walking, but I'll be getting it in. And what this has done is I don't know how to explain it. Like as men, we all know that we need to live our life in seasons, right? We need to have some seasons where we're having fun, some seasons where we're enjoying life, we're, reaping the rewards of our benefits, and we need to be able to build a life for that. But then we also need to have seasons and periods in our life where we're focused on a goal, we're disciplined, we're following some strict regulations. If this is what achieves greatness. When I think back to where or periods in my life I've achieved greatness, I've just been locked in. I've had something that I've been focused on, and I've just been going and going and going and going and going. It's the duality, right? Okay, there's sprints in life, and there's different things. So there's different times for different things. And specifically now, just when it comes down to like me training hard, like I've completely cut out my vices. Like I said, I'm someone who loves to drink wine. Me being disciplined is I'm being disciplined in me drinking. I'm not just going out drinking, or I'm just not just having a glass of wine here and there. Like I've completely cut out alcohol for the next 8 to 10 weeks, or for the next like 8 weeks until my fight, as I know that this is what's going to help me, and this is what's going to give me the small wins. This is what's going to give me the mindset in order to conquer this next fight that I've got, and in order to beat my opponent. Genuinely, when it comes down to just life, business, and everything in general, everything is actually just a mindset game. Okay, and to be honest, the work and the win, the win and the victory is done in the work, in the preparation leading up to a fight, or leading up to whatever it is, a competition. 9 times out of 10, before you show up on the day, or before you get there, obviously there's always a puncher's chance or whatever. There's always the chance for fate. But 9 times out of 10, the competition has already been won in the preparation, in leading up to that contest. And that's why genuinely, like, it's all about the sort of mindset and the mental training that you have to put yourself through. You know, me being able to be disciplined right now, me being able to be in a season of I'm just waking up, I'm working on myself, I'm working on my fitness, I'm watching boxing, I'm working on my business. I'm probably focusing more on boxing than business. And I'm in a great situation where I don't actually have to worry about money. I can just worry about my training, I can worry about my boxing. And that's what life is about. It's about building yourself, about building a life where you don't actually have to worry about finances. You can worry about what your true calling is. You can worry about pushing yourself. You can worry about testing yourself and putting yourself in the trenches. So the point of this video, I feel like I've just said a load of things, but genuinely, like, if you're watching this video right now, you need to find that one thing where you just dedicate your time to it. You dedicate a period of time. You get yourself on a strict regimen. You get yourself on a strict routine, and you just absolutely go to war with yourself, even when you don't feel it, because that's what makes the highs so high. You know what I mean? Like, there's no highs without lows. Whatever goes up must also come down. But if you can train yourself to go through that adversity, genuinely, nothing in life can stress you.